Alright, this is going to be something really odd. I'm going to have to get used to this. Alright, so some strange events have occurred, and I have with me this little thing. This is apparently a sponsored video, although they didn't pay me, they just sent me a free little thing to try out, and they wanted me to make a video on it. So this is technically the first piece of sponsored content I've ever had, which is really exciting. I've gotten a lot of offers before, but I never took them because there were a lot of really dumb things like NFTs and clothing brands and stuff that doesn't gel with the channel. I'm not gonna. My channel isn't to sell things out. It's it's for Lego and dinosaurs and fun stuff. And so when I got contacted, it's like, hey, we make alternative Lego. We would like to send you something to review on your channel. Of course, I'm gonna say yes, especially when they offered me something so interesting. So this is Letbricks, a little thing they sent me for just to show off, and they make, as I said, alternative Lego. So understand what that means. These are not official Lego. These are alternative. You can call them what number of other things, but these are, they're not real Legos. The point I'm trying to make. And I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm nervous because I did not have the best experience with knockoff Lego. Like a knockoff, quote unquote. All I'm talking about is Mega Bloks. Mega Bloks I got when I was a kid never held together and always fell apart, and so it kind of soured me on Lego alternatives, and I just kept with Lego because theirs actually stuck together. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna check this out. It's got this thing, nice little sticker and whatnot. It's too bad it got totally messed up in the transit process. This little thing designed by whatever. But this, if I can open it up, which I already did, just to check what it was. You stuff this in. I think it comes with instructions. I mean, you never know. You never really know. Ooh, excuse me. That opens up for the first time. This is, for some reason, a USB stick. That does not seem very trustworthy. I'm gonna be honest. That's something I would not be opening on my main computer. That is something I will be opening on maybe my laptop that I don't use anymore, because I transferred all the content off of it. Use for not use computer. Let's just take a look. I don't know. Let's just put that over there for now. I don't think that's important. It might be the instructions. Let's just read the note. Yeah, it seems like, based on this little piece of paper, just read that is supposed to be the instructions. Which is a little bit odd. I'm going to have to go and load up my laptop and open it up on a place that I feel, that I feel comfortable opening it where it won't, have to worry about it messing something up. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. We can see we've got some pieces right here. I can't really review it. My cat wants out. Yeah, I hear you, mister. Come on, buddy. Go. There he goes. It's a haphazard video. So I don't know what I'm doing. Sorry about that. So we got a bunch of pieces in here. You can definitely tell there's no Lego logo on the bricks. Yeah, these little red pieces that don't have any of the grabbing points. There's a number of bricks here, but I can't really talk about them until I load up those instructions, confirm that the USB drive is safe, and yeah. So, I'll be back probably in a few minutes after I've opened up this USB package, and hopefully, I mean, it doesn't really matter if it destroys this old thing down here. It's under the desk, actually. That's convenient. But, yeah. It doesn't matter because I put so little faith in them. Kind of weird that they would run their entire website and sell these alternative Lego if they were just gonna destroy PCs with, I don't know, a zip bomb on a freaking USB. Like, that's a lot of effort. Who knows? I'll come back when I got the instructions out. If. That's a big if. We'll see. Alright, I am back, and I think to absolutely no one's shock, it turns out that you don't send a person a bunch of Lego bricks if you're just planning to grift them. So, This just has the instructions on it. It took me about an hour to get it working because this laptop is an old piece of garbage. But so now I can actually build this thing and see how it works out. So I guess we'll just do this. And I'll probably use some sort of speed forward thing, just, you know, get all this stuff figured out. You just set these off to the side for now, and I'll just get to building a Viking ship according to these instructions. I'm not going to show them because, obviously. But we'll just try to do this while working over a phone that is sitting in front of me with a charging cord in it because this thing's battery dies when I attempt to do just about anything. This is so late to be doing this as well. I have work tomorrow. Starting at like 7 too. Another early day. And yeah. So this is officially where I'm going to end this sort of talking bit, and I'll just skip ahead to a sort of future time when I have, you know, more of this, you know, all this built out. We can see how well it does. Yeah. Alright then, so that took about an hour to build, and it was it was a very good building experience, I can say that. Already we're having points over Mega Blocks when I originally used them. Mega Blocks can be amazing today, but all I remember is my bad experience with it originally, so I guess I can say this did a better job of opening me up to more alternative Lego. Although I can't deny that I'll still probably stick to my, regular, just because. I feel like, I don't know. Like, I'm just going to talk about it because first off, the build is really cool. Not gonna lie, I really like the look of this thing. I wish I had somewhere to put it amongst my setup because it looks cool, but at the same time, a Viking ship doesn't really have a place among, Jurassic Park themed setup. It was just really cool to get a chance to build this because I got contacted and it was just like, it's like, oh, hey, the generic sort of thing. It's like, oh, yeah, you want to come check out our Lego stuff? And I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like some of the Viking and pirate stuff. And then they just offered me a Viking ship. And I mean, even if this was, like, even if somehow this ended up being terrible, it isn't. But even if it ended up being terrible, I got a Viking ship out of it, which is still really cool. So I guess let's just kind of get into this. We can see, we can see just the sail actually sits pretty loosely, so you can actually turn it different directions, but not loose enough that it's, I don't know, it does, you can pull it off like this. It doesn't actually connect on the bottom, which is a little weird. But at the very least, it stays on. And that's the thing I can say, is that it's solid, which is a really big relief. Because I said before that I played with Mega Blocks, and I don't know if I said it before, but like the whole reason I don't like Mega Blocks, and why I never buy Mega Blocks, is because when I was a kid, I really loved Halo. And so I had my parents buy me the, like a Warthog, and eventually I think like a Scorpion. And I got the Warthog, and it was difficult to build, but eventually it came together. The Scorpion, though, it never held. It just kept falling apart, and it was a big disaster, and it put me off of using alternative Lego. So this is, the fact that this holds it together is already a point above. Like I said, better than that. So we can look at this. You got a cool little dragon thing at the front, which does a little. You can position it if you'd like. You guys have these really neat little axe builds that I like. I don't know if Lego has ones that look like this. I know they have generic axe builds, but these ones look like a little more HD, just a little cooler. Spear too. I can't tell because I know there's a Lego spear, but again, I don't think they have this kind of detail on it. It's just, I'm not sure if they're custom modeled or if they're just like Lego's really obscure collection type of stuff. I also think at the back, it's again supposed to be like how they turn the ship, which is neat. They got a little lamp on the side. You got this chest with a couple of stolen, like, I'm guessing a couple of pillaged, like, gold and silver cups. The oars, actually, you can't really, like, you move them up and down, you can't really row them, but, I mean, come on. It's not really a big deal. Like I said, this thing turns, so you can actually position it where you want to go. And the detail is really nice. I love the front and sides of this ship right here, the front sides. I think those are my favorite little details, just like how they use the different kinds of, sloped pieces, even some overlapping like this. I just think it makes it like a nice little effect. I think it's really nice. It looks pretty decent. The build itself holds shape. It's got a decent amount of color, especially helps with the flag. The shields and the oars are. It's like what is it? I guess I'll think at the back too. But it's like I'm trying to think. Was it? It wasn't the Cape Cretaceous line. It was the line. There was that Jurassic World line where they had like smaller sets. They didn't feel small because they did a good job of like making the most of the space that they had and adding like a lot of details. Like there was Dr. Wu's lab, the Ankylosaurus versus Indominus Rex gyrosphere station, and things like that. The sets from that line really bring me. I think that's what I'm reminded of when I look at this. There's not a lot of pieces here. I don't even remember how many there are. I wish I could say it off the top of my head, but I don't remember. I think it's in the range of 300. That's probably a bit overestimation. But it's really cool and I love it. And if I remember correctly, this thing costs about $40 on their website. And to put into perspective how much that would cost, if I can wiggle them out of here. My Therizinosaurus I did for Jurassic World is kind of hard to show off because it's so huge. Even compared to this Viking ship. He's back here, hello. My Therizinosaurus cost me about $40. So I'd say for the price, it's not bad. It's about the size of my Therizinosaurus, at least like long ways. And it's got a lot of detail. It's really neat. It's very clearly designed by somebody who knows what they're doing. This ain't some first timers, first car. This is very well crafted. It's very well designed. I don't know what there's to say about it because like it's very simple. Its concept is simple. You have a Viking longship. It's got a lot of neat details all over the place. It's about 300 pieces and it costs you like $40. I can't say a ton about it, but I can say this. I really like it. And I didn't know if I was going to be saying that about some alternative Lego. And remember, again, this is not real Lego. These are alternative Lego bricks from... I forget the name of the place because I got... Let's just check it. It's like... Letbrick. That's it. Letbrick. So Letbricks, they produce a lot of things. I've seen their website. There's a lot of really expensive items that I would never be able to purchase. But this Viking longship, I give a thumbs up. And I'd say, if you're willing to give them a shot, then go for something like this. Something simple like a Viking ship. $40, put it down and see if you like it. Because I did. I genuinely did like building it. There wasn't a single part when I was building this that it fell apart. Which, that is like the check mark I needed to be okay with these Lego, these alternative Lego bricks. And the build itself is impressive. It's really nice. It's just unfortunate. Like I know the camera isn't the best. Also, I should say that because I'm still doing very guerrilla setups. I'm gonna slowly upgrade my setup with more and more paychecks. But for now, I can't really see the top because I'm doing my best. But there's only so much I can do. And yeah, I think this is pretty good. I don't know what else there's to say about it. I like this. I think it's a good build. It holds its shape and. For alternative Lego, it's definitely a thumbs up because it's, it's better than what I saw before. So hopefully I can get this video up soon, and hopefully it doesn't sound too terrible because I had to record on my phone instead of my microphone. My cell phone, that's like an iPhone 7, so audio quality might not be the best. Yeah. Well. I think I've talked long enough. This is just really cool. I love it. It's fantastic. Now I'll need some Vikings to put on this. I'll go look through the Lego catalog eventually and make a personal purchase, get some good old Vikings in here. That'd be a good idea. I want to make some Viking. This is a little note at the end of the video. I want to go and buy a lot of old Lego sets I had when I was a kid that I don't really have anymore. And if I wanted them, I'd have to dig through the several master sorting piles that are like impenetrable. So, I don't know. Something to look into in the future. Either way, I give this the Viking ship a thumbs up. I like it very much. For how much money you paid, it is a good bang for your buck. And yeah, that's about all there is.